All right, welcome back. Let's dive into choosing colors for your slides, your brand, and even your course sales page. If you already have a brand, use your brand colors in your slides. The reason being is that your course is a direct extension of you and your brand. Your slides need to have the same look and feel as the rest of your content. That way, when your audience sees your course, they know it's from you because they recognize the brand. If you don't have a brand or color palette picked already, that's okay. Picking colors for your slides is a really easy place to start. Choose 2 to 3 colors to use throughout your slides. Pick one dark and one light color because they stand out the best when used together, and then pick a third complementary color to use for emphasis, either in important text as a background color or in design elements, just like these blue bars at the bottom of every slide. Now, as you can see, the colors in the right-hand column look great together. The light blue pops on that charcoal gray background, and so does the dark green text on the pale green background. Plus, they're easy to read, which is definitely another factor you need to consider when you're choosing your colors. In the top left corner, the magenta text on the purple background is nearly impossible to read, and underneath it, the orange and green combo is just plain ugly and really makes me think too much of Halloween. So keep in mind ease of legibility and how the colors look together when picking yours. To help you choose the colors that work well together, here are 3 great sites that you can use. The first is Color Lovers. It's a search engine palette generator and is a really great place to start, especially if you're just starting out. You can search for colors by keyword, hex code, and even by most recent creations. In this example, I searched for ocean because I was looking for palettes with a lot of blue tones. And as you can see, it pulled up palettes that have a lot of blue in them. Once again, if you're just starting out, stick to using 2 to 3 complementary colors to keep things simple and looking great. A quick warning about using Color Lovers: all of these palettes have been generated by people just like us. So that means some designers have created them and others have not. Some of the palettes are amazing and others not so much. So just be aware of that when you're looking through them. Colors with 2 O's is my new favorite generator. It's super easy to use and all you need to do is push the spacebar. And that's it. Just go to the site, click Generate Palettes, and press the spacebar, and a new palette comes up each time. To have more control, type in the color's hex code. A hex code is that 6-digit number that starts with a hashtag. It's just one more way of representing a color, just like RGB or CMYK. Now, once you type in the code, lock it so it doesn't change. And then, you guessed it, push the spacebar, and it'll generate palettes that go with that color. The last one is Adobe. You can either start with a very specific color, just like I explained in Coolers, or you can just play with the color wheel and come up with palettes matching the color in the middle. Where that white triangle is that's the color the rest of the palette is based off of. Now, every color has certain characteristics associated with it. Pink, for example, is often associated as a feminine and romantic color. Green is associated with wealth and balance, while blue is cool and trustworthy. Think about it. Most of the banks you see, like Chase for example, have blue in their logos. Why? Because they want you to trust them that they will take care of your money. So, when choosing colors for your course, business, or brand, think about how you want to be perceived by your audience. If you're feeling stuck with this, draw inspiration from others. What colors are used by your favorite brands or businesses? What about those people who influence you? Look at what they do and pay attention to what they do. And if there is something you like, try to replicate it. Obviously, don't copy everything exactly, but if they have a nice red and orange color combo, for example, and you really like it and that's what you want for your brand, try to find similar hues that work well for you and your intended brand. The colors that you choose for your slides can be used as solid background colors, in shapes, or other design elements along the slides. For text, use one color for the header text or when you want to emphasize an important word. You can also use the other color for body text. Another note on body text is that sticking with black or dark gray or white, depending on the background color, is really best. It's the most common and most standard and really the easiest to read. It's better to stick with those colors and then add color in other ways. Take this slide from Melissa Griffin, the founder of the Nectar Collective. Her brand is very colorful. She uses a lot of bright colors like pink, blue, and yellow as her main brand colors. And she's translated that very nicely and cleanly into her slides. She incorporates color in a really simple way that's not overwhelming. Check out the rectangles at the bottom. She has those on every slide in her whole deck. She also uses that big red rectangle to call out one super important action item that she wants you to do right now. Now, once again, I'm going to direct you back to SlideShare to pull inspiration from if you're feeling stuck. I really do this all the time. If I'm stuck on a design, it's great to look at other people and what they do to get some inspiration. Don't reinvent the wheel. If someone does something nice visually, replicate it. Tweak it to fit your colors and your look, and voila! You have a beautiful color palette or a really awesome new design element. In the next video, I'm discussing typography, what fonts to use, where to find them, and how to size them. So stick with me.